morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the viewers of this channel, Gurung Vlogger ng Kuwait. So, for today, my partner Jester and I will be talking about an introduction to persuasion as a mode of paragraph development. Now, Jester will be talking about the introduction and its subtopics like appeal to logic and appeal to credibility, and so on. So, enjoy!
Welcome to the Gurung Vlogger ng Kuwait, the charity channel of Philippine International English School. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell for you to be updated if there are new videos. God bless. Introduction. A classmate comes up to you and accuses you of stealing her money. She even adds angrily that the amount she claims that is stolen is enough for her to commute going home after classes. Naturally assuming you didn't steal anything, you would deny it. Your classmate doesn't believe you, saying that you were the only person in the room when she found out she lost her money. Plus, you're her seatmate and you're the nearest one to her bag where her money is, she adds. Assuming again that her arguments are right, how would you defend yourself? He who wants to persuade should put his trust not in the right argument, but in the right word. The power of sound has always been greater than the power of sense. Joseph Conrad. Now, if you ask me, that's a perfect quote for today's lesson, which is titled, Your Words Command an Audience. Today, we will be learning how we could use our words and speeches to be more credible or persuasive. So, to further understand the lesson, let's analyze the situation and see what we could do. One option is to appeal to logic. Stick to the known facts. Reiterate that you didn't steal anything. Plus, mention that the reason you were the only one in the room is that you are the assigned cleaner for the day. You merely swept the floor and fixed some materials on the shelves, but did not move any of your classmates' belongings. You did not see any money while you were cleaning. Last option is to appeal to your credibility as an honest person. Since the assumption is that you didn't steal anything, convince her that it is simply not in your personality to steal at all. You don't need money as your parents pick you up anyway every after class. You have your own allowance to buy whatever it is you need for school. Finally, mention that you two have been seatmates for almost a year now, and not once have you stolen anything from her the entire time. Convince her to trust your honesty as you establish a clean slate in the context of her accusation. Whatever your plan of action might be, you have unknowingly defined the three appeals used to defend an argument or claim. Appealing to logic or to known facts generally accepted as the truth is known as logos. Appealing to the emotions, particularly pity, of your listeners, on the other hand, is utilizing pathos. Last is appealing to your credibility or to what your listener already knows about you. That is called ethos. It is your choice which of the three aforementioned you would like to utilize to defend your situation. However, a good strategy is to combine all these appeals to establish yourself as someone who did not commit any misdeed, assuming that you are successful in convincing your classmate that it was not you who stole the money. What you can do is to help her find money she can use to commute later after class and discover who the culprit is, if there is one anyway. As for the one who stole the money, or however peculiar it got lost, is another story altogether.
Now let us get into the main topic of our lesson, persuasion. What is persuasion, you may ask? Well, it is the action or process of persuading someone or being persuaded to do or believe something. But if we are to get to the definition from the book, it is made of a paragraph development and is always coupled with argumentation. So what is argumentation and why does it connect to our lesson? Well, argumentation makes the use of logos or appealing to the audience logic. It is a way of building up logical arguments. That is why when you argue, you will most probably use facts and well-supported and well-developed claims to support an argument. One example of an argument being made is the installation of air conditioning to all the classrooms in the Philippines. Now, to support this position with argument, we all know that Philippines has a generally humid and tropical weather, especially in the months of April and May. That is why air conditioning is very much needed in classrooms to suffice the needs of both students and teachers. Back to persuasion, it makes use of pathos or appealing to the audience's emotion. We can also say that it is a quality that evokes pity or sadness. An argument stated in the book about pathos is the removal of death sentence. Now, I won't go further into the topic because it is very sensitive and everyone has a different opinion about that. Moving on to the third one, which is ethos. What is the definition of ethos? Well, it is the appeal to credibility. Having ethos means that as a source of information, you are credible, reputable, and respectable. Now, this is where sufficient research and effective reasoning comes in. Research meaning you have more than enough data to back up your claims and conduct it. Reasoning, on the other hand, is the handling of knowledge and how you convey it to your audience or how you efficiently deliver it to your audience. Speaking of audience, there are 3 types of audience that you must cater to. First type of audience is the supportive audience. The supportive audience means the audience are already briefed on the issue on hand. You are no longer need to tackle nitty-gritty parts of your topic as your audience is already informed. Also, you can assume that there is a big possibility that they will side with your arguments and claims. Hence, that is why it is called supportive audience. Maximize the use of pathos in order to prove your point. The second type of audience is the wavering audience, which means you have spectators who are not readily accepting to your ideas. The audience may listen to you, but that does not mean that they automatically believe what you are saying. Make sure to use logos to win the audience's support, boosting your ethos as well, to establish yourself as credible and respectable source of information. The third and last type of audience is hostile audience. This type of audience is the most difficult to please. You can even assume that they represent the opposing stance of the issue you are about to tackle. Lessen the use of pathos in this type of audience. Stick to your logos as you have a chance of being somewhat believable but not necessarily sided with by the hostile audience. Now, that will be it for our vlog. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get updated for new videos from this charity channel, Gurong Vlogger ng Kuwait.